everyone, welcome back. My name is Claudia. Thanks for joining me here today. I will be working on my quote binder my project that it's been going on for several years now. I have pre-printed some of the quotes that I'll be using here in the future, and I am using two kits. The first one, the one on the right that you can see there, is by Pink Paisley, and it is the Pick Me Up collection. And the other one, the beautiful florals, is the Splendor kit by My Mind's Eyes. I am working, I believe this is March, and the theme for my quotes for this month is harmony. If you are new to this project here with me, every month I come up with a theme for my quotes. And well, actually, I come up with it at the beginning of the year, and I kind of, for this specific binder, I printed little dividers, and you kind of saw that one at the beginning of the video. I kind of point to it, and I again come up with a theme for each month, and then I go hunt for quotes on Pinterest. I create boards inside my Pinterest collection, and I try to add specific quotes according to the theme. And so that's what this whole project is about, to keep my quotes coordinated. This year I decided to use this cute little personal size binder by Webster's Pages. It actually was a planner, and I took the pages out and I'm using the binder. So, like I said, I had previously printed a lot of the quotes, not a lot, but the ones that I knew that I was going to be using for the month. Because I am printing them, it makes sense to fill up the page and print them all at once rather than printing one or two. So this time I found these cute little tags or made tags and added them to my pages and then printed right over them, and that's how I get how I get them printed. I've talked about this in several other videos because I use this kind of technique all the time. I am trying to get used to my own handwriting, so on other videos that you will see here, I just go for it and I just write it. It's easier. I can go a lot faster, and believe me, I have a lot of projects going. I have a lot of things that I have to get done for my design teams, and so I'm not just the fact that I'm practicing my handwriting, and that I should embrace it, and it's kind of leaving my little bit of me in each of my books rather than just having things that I've printed on my computer. But this particular layouts, I did do that. So I'm kind of going through the kits. These kits are pretty awesome. I got them through Peachy Cheap. I know you've heard me talk about them before. They release little bundles every day, and they put them for a great price. And if you like that kit, you should grab it because it only releases once, and if they sell out, they sell out. Sometimes I have seen them, they bring some things back, but sometimes they have changed some of the things. So in this case, both of these kits came from them, and so it comes with everything that you see. And I just kind of put everything in the little 9 by 12 bag. I bought a whole bunch of them on Amazon, and then I have a big box from IKEA, and whatever I get, little kits or bundles, or if I get something happy mail from my design teams, from the companies, I just kind of keep everything together, so it's easy to grab the bag and just pull everything out and work on a project using that specific kit. So my neighbors across the street, the grandson has a motorcycle, and just as I was recording, he took off. So I had to stop the recording because it's so loud. I'm telling you, I have to even think about when it's a good time to do these voiceovers, because there's someone always cutting the grass or walking the dog or a motorcycle, and Oh my gosh, that drives me nuts. Anyways, getting back to what I was saying, it's kind of nice to have these kits ready to go because I just grab the bag and work on that. And then when I'm done to clean up, I just grab everything, little bits and pieces and everything, and I just stick it back in the bag and it goes back in the box and easy cleanup. So, you saw me cut that little piece there. I don't know why I do that. I liked I'm not a wasteful person. Um, and so I cut that little piece because I knew I was going to reuse that other little bits that I cut off on the other side of the page instead of having to go find another flower. So whenever you add something like that, make sure you see how I have there, this little binder has 6 holes. If I put anything, I make sure that I don't cover any of those little holes. I mean, I could always punch it out, but you know, that little center area there always is kind of cool because you can add a little accent there and it doesn't get in the way. So I went through everything. You saw me change things here and there, and I change my mind constantly. I think something's gonna look good, and then when I take a second look, it doesn't. And so it's always kind of fun to do that. And again, sometimes I'm not explaining what I'm doing because I feel like it's kind of self-explanatory. Sometimes it might be better to explain why I did those things. Um, so I finished that one side and I thought I was going to use that other tag, but I didn't. I decided to go with the last quote, which, see, I feel like that's wasted paper. I should have printed more, but that's where the tag was glued on all that empty space on this white sheet of paper. So I decided to use just a little rectangle with my quote because I wanted to use tons of flowers. And this is a gorgeous kit by My Mind's Eyes. And this little kit came with a 6x6 paper pad. And it did come with a big bag of embellishments, but they were big. They were, big florals. And obviously you can't use them on a little page like this one. So you will see me that I will be doing some lot of fussy cutting, and I don't mind fussy cutting at all. I actually enjoy that. Um, but anyway, so I'm just kind of going through picking colors that stand out against the kind of a light background there. As I was filming this, or editing, I should say, I was listening to some classical music. And as I was watching and listening, I was thinking of other things to say. And then, of course, now I forgot. There's some deep stuff I was thinking. And then I lost it. Um, Anyways, I enjoy working on these little booklets. Booklets, well, it's a binder, but they're definitely one of my most liked uh, projects and layouts on Instagram. So I am happy to be sharing that with you. I'm working on lots more projects, and the design teams definitely keep me busy. So, um, but anyways, getting back to the project, I save you or spare you the agony of seeing me fussy cut all of these little bits and pieces here. But don't they look beautiful? Like I said, I don't mind fussy cutting. I truly enjoy it. It's very relaxing to me. So don't feel that, when you work on with patterns that, you have to, restrain yourself to keeping it to just a few of them. Go for it. Look, I mean, there's a bird on the background, there's a polka dot one, and then there's lots of flowers. And in the end, you will see that it still comes out looking absolutely lovely. We are always our own worst critics, right? And so whenever we're working on something and we're worrying about patterns and colors and how everything is going to come out, we forget to enjoy the process of actually creating the project. And I know you might have heard me say that before because I have said it in a few of my previous videos. I am a fair believer that um, The joy of creativity is in the process of making the actual project and not the end result. So it doesn't matter how it turns out at the end and what it looks like. If you had fun while creating it, then the project did its purpose. That was its purpose. The creation of that project, what's the purpose, not the end result. Because we'll put the book away and maybe we'll pull it out and read the quotes once in a while, but the most joy you got from this is creating it. Me having fun right now, putting things down, ungluing them, resticking them. That's the fun part. Once I put this little book away, I'm going to flip the page and start another one. So try and focus more on the process and not the end result. Give yourself that freedom, because I'm telling you, I think I've finally got it. I've thought about it, but one thing is, saying it and thinking it, and another thing is actually doing it. So think about that for a minute and enjoy the process. So it's always good for the mind, it's good for the soul. I've always said that as well. So thank you so much for stopping by. I hope that if anything from this little video, you got that, to give yourself the freedom to enjoy the process. As always, I will have close-ups and links as much as I can at the very end. So thank you so much. I very much appreciate you and the comments. Until next time, take care.